seats, they like to wake up and repeat. Chill out. Now she said she saying 3D. Wow. I go in the jungle and they got a coat. I bet I come out with a mean. I bet I do this for the fam. Bigger than me. Big. Color stones in my infinity lane. And in the factory masterpiece. I call him twin, could that be my brother? We got the same roller, he matching me. Nah, for real.
Water on me like the sauna. Some carrots, some pointers. All these commas, I want fun. Me go out the junk, buy it all. Cake on me, no funnel. Cash. Drop top feeling like stunner. Drop top. KD play no runner. We gone. Chrome my wallet. My pilot. Take 35 to the tropics. I was outside just.
The Raptors coming down the tunnel prior to the game. They're prepared to give their Rabbit Home fan base a night to remember. 2K Sports presents Thursday night at the and the. Regular season, Richard, is finally here. Wow, I am excited to work with you again this season. Cannot wait for the schedule.
To work with you, Kev, man. You're a legend, and it's always an interesting journey. We're fired up. These teams are fired up. Let the games begin.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. To the middle. And the rejection by Tatum. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Toronto with the ball. Beyond the arc. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. And here's Boston. Passes it to Pope. They set the pick. Pulls up. And his first shot of the game, no good.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Jacks up a three. They get it back. Here's Zimmerman. That three off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Pope. And a missed late. Toronto's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. RJ, when we talk about the Boston Celtics, they've transformed into a real heavyweight out east.
Oh, they are a dominant team out east. One of the dominant teams in this league. Look, they have so much young talent and talent that they drafted and developed. This group, their only job is to contend for championships.
And so it's the Raptors getting on the board first. Over to the left wing. Drills it from outside.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Richards. Pass to Zimmerman. And Tatum pulls it down. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Pope. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And one outstanding things the Raptors do, Greg, they really protect the ball.
Yeah, even when they're not playing their best, they don't give away games with mistakes. They force you to find other ways to beat them.
And he can't get the first one. Oh, GA, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
And he's good on the second. And Greg, the way the Celtics have approached this season in terms of intensity, I think they clearly feel, though, they have unfinished business.
They've been so close to a title for a number of years. They've even been title favorites at times. It's part of the maturation process, as excruciating as it may be. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Toronto shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. Oh, Richard, the Celtics, an excellent defensive team. Very disciplined.
Yeah, you don't see them gamble for a lot of steals. They do a great job of just staying connected and challenging shots without fouling.
Off target from outside.
Slow start, 1 of 4 to begin this game.
Richards passes to Zimmerman. Four on the shot clock. Here's Richards. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. There's a good screen. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Toronto trailing. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some
Impressive.
thunder. Yeah. So timeout called here. The first for Toronto.
Attention fans, now on the court for Hunt Squad. Get loud and let them hear it.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. In fourth, the Celtics.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Grant the pass to Zimmerman.
Celtics foul. Number 11. That is first personal foul. Second team foul.
From the arc. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
They set the screen. Sinks the triple.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
A minute 42 left in the first quarter. Baseline try, and that's good for 2.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
Boston's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. The rebound by Grant. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for Toronto. They trail by 1. Shot from the wing. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
He'll be asking for some lottery numbers later if he keeps knocking down shots like that.
A 3-ball. And again, Boston with the triple.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now, here's Grant. Nothing on the board. And the pass to Zimmerman. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Now the feed to Jackson. Can't get it to fall.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Launches a 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. 9 points in the game so far.
He is in a zone right now. Every 3 he puts up seems to be going down.
Here's Zimmerman trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside Thomas. The jump hook. He doesn't hit that one. And that does it for the first quarter. Boston on top, up by 5. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
You've heard people say it's a make-or-miss league. Does that hold true?
It seems so, right? Shooting percentages correlate more with winning than possession stats, like turnovers or offensive rebounds. It's clear shot making has never been more valuable, but the ability to disrupt rhythm still plays a big role.
And for the Celtics. Cloak loose. With the drive. The jump hook. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Each time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
They played pretty solid basketball, but a few miscues is all it takes to turn a win into a loss, especially against a good team.
Now here's Thomas from downtown. No good on that one. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Back to Grant. There's a screen. Clock is at 3. Buries it from three-point range.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
Here's the 3. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. One thing, Greg, you notice about Taurean Prince, he can play anywhere, against anyone.
And he's a versatile player who gives you just a ton of effort. Drop Prince into any lineup, any scheme, and he's going to find a way to affect the game.
So it's Boston now, after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Pass to Madison. Kicks to Thomas. Launches it. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Raptors trail by 3. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Grant outside. Rebounded by the Celtics. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Toronto has a new head coach in Darko Rajakovic. He started coaching at 16 in his home country of Serbia. So even though he's still young, he's already a lifer. In his near decade as an NBA assistant coach, he made a name for himself in player development. And of course, Kevin, that's going to be essential now with the rebuilding Raptors.
It is, but I love his resume. His story is terrific. He is just what they need. David, thank you. Raptors are going 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Toronto working the ball around now. And again, Toronto no up. Celtics leading by 7. There's the 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
And the Raptors call time here.
To see the numbers for Jackson, how he performed last season. Averaged about 11 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you look at his score, and he was #1 on the team last season.
His ability to play through contact, his exceptional concentration, that's what makes him a great finisher.
Raptors trail by 10. Passes it to Zimmerman. 6 on the shot clock. Raptors need to get a shot. Here's Richards. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Celtics leading by 10. Pass to Tatum. Rebounded by Jackson. Raptors shooting a low 30% right now. An ugly offensive performance. Zimmerman gets the bucket. 1:29 left in the first half. Here's Pope. Shoots. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Back to Richards. There's the lob to the hoop.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Here's Pope, defended by Richards. This one for 3. Toronto grabs the miss.
In the first quarter, he was raining down 3. That's not the case here in the second.
The pass to Zimmerman. Back to Richards.
Boston foul. Number 12. That is first personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Zimmerman. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Pope. For the 3. Here's Tatum. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, guys. Torian, what's been the key so far?
Ball movement, doing what we got to do defensively, competing, showing effort, and translating into offense.
That mix has worked really well so far, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's
taking a look at the Raptors. At this point, you got to take every team you're up against as a test. Asking yourself, what can we do better than last year? Happens for us, too. Kenny, you cook up any new approaches in the offseason?
Well, I'm going to reveal those, over time, not just all in one sitting. But you're right. There is an opportunity to stretch and experiment. See what's working and what isn't.
All right, and looking now at the first half, it's been an almost but not quite story for the Toronto Raptors.
They've been letting loose from that perimeter. You know what I'm going to say? Attack the paint. Make the defense feel your presence.
If we know, and that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boston leading by 6. Pass to Pope. Lets it go from deep. Toronto grabs the miss.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
And for Boston, Richards passes to Zimmerman. Toronto working the ball around now. 11 feet away, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Here's Pope. Here's the screen. High post try. Buries the jump shot.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And the rejection by Tatum. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Defended by Richards. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 3. The rebound by Richards. Raptors trail by 8. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. The pass to Zimmerman. The 3. That one misses.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, everybody. Quentin Grimes is not just a 3-and-D guy. He's one of the best in the league at attacking the closeout. He says they know about my shooting, so that opens up my drive game. them closing out hard, I can see if they're coming to my right side or my left side. It's read and react. Quick decisions. Kevin, my decision is to send it back to you.
All right, D.A., that's why you're in the Hall of Fame. Thank you so much. Pass to Richards. Lets the three fly. Goes back up. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Chalk up 2 there. 5 points in the game.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. Number 1, the Raptors.
You know, I don't know if the numbers even told the story. I mean, their defense was as good as it gets, often just leaving their opponents completely demoralized.
No good on the free throw. We've seen players criticized for skipping their media obligations after tough losses, Greg. How egregious is that in your opinion?
Well, you know, they say the true test of character is how you respond to when things aren't going your way. So, for me, it's important to be accountable in those tough moments.
And the second free throw, good. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Back to Thomas. Out to the right wing. A good-looking shot from the wing.
Assist goes to number.
And here are the Raptors now. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. Shakes them. Can't capitalize inside. Boston leading by 11. Driving in.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. From about 16, it's good. He's got 6.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
Yeah, the defender just lacks the reach to be able to contest him properly.
From past the arc, the rebound by Grant. And so Grant will bring it up for the Raptors. 11-point game. Tries from 7. And Boston with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Here's Madison. That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Well, with the basket here, they could get back to within single digits. The layup off target.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Here he goes. Comes up empty down low. Raptors trail by 11. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter. The lead now in single digits. For Boston, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Here's Thomas. Oh, and the jam by Thomas.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. 26 seconds left to play in the third. Thomas against Grant. There's 14 seconds left in the third. Clock at 6. Knocked away. Lets it go from the wing. The clock winding down, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. And so it's the Boston Celtics in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Raptors trail by 9. Raptors moving the ball around. Jackson has the open look. And it's off from three-point range. Well, the Celtics shooting not great, 40% for the game, and for Boston. Here's Pope. Here's Tatum. The 9-footer's on the mark. And the Celtics lead by 11.
Big size difference there, and he takes advantage. You got to exploit the mismatch.
There's the dish to Jackson. Passes to Zimmerman. Just 5 to shoot. Jackson with the screen. And that one is stuffed right through.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Tatum against Jackson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
3-second violation. Toronto ball.
Raptors trail by 9. Zimmerman pass to Richards.
Celtics foul. Pope. That is first personal foul. First team foul.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Here's Zimmerman. He's off from 17 feet.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Out left to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tatum a screen. 18 feet out, and they pick up 2. And the Celtics lead by 11. Toronto with the ball. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Richards. Here's Zimmerman. And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. And it's Pope missing.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Now the pass to Zimmerman. Goes up on the high post. Boston grabs the miss.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Ring shot on the way. Zimmerman pulls it in.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Number 5.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Raptors. They trail by 11. And the rejection by Tatum. And that one's good, Richard.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Feeds to Tatum. Pass to Pope. Puts up a three. Drills the three-pointer. Pope's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Here's Jackson. Rebounded by the Celtics. Tatum's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Pope. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Pope's got the lead up to 13 now for the Celtics. The Raptors have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. The feed to Jackson. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Pope. Defended by Richard. And it's Pope missing. A lot of time left for the Raptors in this one. Shoots from the baseline. It doesn't go for him.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Here's the floater. It's hauled in by the Raptors. 1:14 left to play in the final quarter. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Celtics.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. Out to the wing. Here's Zimmerman. And the Raptors miss again. Here's Boston now. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Passes it to Pope. There's the pick. Pulls up, high post. And again, it's Boston converting.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Richards. The 19-footer is on the money.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by Boston.
Here's Pope. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in as we end with the New Balance Player of the Game.